Yes.
Hi, CP.
Yes. Hi, this is me, CP. Yeah.
Hi, this is Kimberly. Thank you for accepting my call.
All right.
First of all, I would like to thank you for all your videos because they're super helpful.
Thank you.
And I know you don't like to go off topic, but I have two questions for you.
Okay.
First one is Surah 3, verse 54.
Okay.
It talks about Allah being the best of deceivers.
Mm.
But as you taught me that translation is sometimes very different.
Mm.
So I wanted to ask you what makar means in this verse.
Well, we can go right now to the Islamic dictionary, and if the
Yes.
Muslims will say that Christian Prince is not giving a correct translation, then they cannot say that to their own dictionary, correct?
Correct, yes.
So if we go to the Islamic dictionary, we'll find, I will type the word makar in the front of your eyes.
Okay.
This is in the screen. I'm typing it.
One
Makar.
second.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is the translation. Can you read?
Yes. 1 second. Part of the body between.
Maybe it's not coming yet to you.
Oh, okay. Cheat, deceive, delude, double cross, dupe.
All right.
Okay.
And
That's
this is the Islamic dictionary. I have nothing to do with it. And this is not my translation. I just typed the word, and you see here the word in the front of you in the dictionary. Here,
Yes,
translation of the meaning of makar in Al-Ma'ani, English Arabic dictionary. And not only that, okay, here it says, here the Muslim, they try to make it look nicer. So they say, when it's come to the Quran, they say God plan. But
yes, exactly.
we just said here that the word mean deceive. So God the plan is to deceive. So from the plan, okay. But here, Quran word, a plot, you see it?
Yes.
Plotted.
Yes.
And you know what does that mean, right?
Yes.
And here, I don't know how to say this word correctly. Sharness. It's about all is about deception.
It's all about the same.
And the fraud and etc. As you see, yeah, fraud.
Yes. Well, the tricky thing is whenever I try to discuss this with people around me, they always tell me, "Oh, the translation is bad," and this.
I agree. Translation is bad. The translation is not true. The translation, they should say clearly the word deception. But however, we can prove it easy. You see, yes. when we go in the Quran, and the Muslim try to give their own translation, any verse, we search for it. It says here in chapter 7, verse number 99, فَآمِنُوا مَكْرَ اللَّهِ فَلَا يَأْمَنُ مَكْرَ اللَّهِ إِلَّا الْقَوْمُ الْخَاسِرُونَ. Okay, let us see what this verse is saying.
Okay.
Well, do they then feel secure from Allah? Plan. This is the translation. All right. But we just saw in the dictionary, it says that the word makar mean fraud and deception. So here, in order to protect the Quran, to make it look nicer, they translate the word deception as a plan. You see? So I agree, the translation is fabricated. If we change the translator, this is Shakir. Let us change different translation. Let us see English. Let us see this one. Do they feel themselves secure from retribution of God? What does that mean? I don't know what this word means actually, and I never used it before. What does that mean?
Retribution?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. My English is not that good as well.
So now we are two more. We can play cards. Okay. Let's go and see Victor.
I think it's something about revenge.
Here, scheme. You see it?
Yes.
So look how they play with the word, because simply they are trying to change. I mean, why every one of them he give us different word, different meaning?
Yeah.
Because simply they don't want to use the word deception. This is the whole point. Yeah. But the word makar appear in different way in the Quran, not necessarily as makar. As an example, قد مكر الذين من قبلهم. This is the same word we are talking about.
Yes.
Okay. But you will notice here, because this is not talking about Allah, they say those before them plotted, so Allah struck foundation of their buildings. Okay. So here you see the word makr, the same word is translated as a plotted. And plotted is you doing something secretly, right? And you know, deceiving people about what you want to do to them, right? So the Muslims always, they try to fabricate the meaning, but they cannot really do a good job anyway, because all what we need to do, you know,
it's very smart.
Yeah, but it doesn't work, because the Quran says clearly that Allah is the one who deceive everybody. If you remember, I have a debate with the Muslim Abdul, and we asked him about when he said about the hadith about Adam, that Adam, he was debating with Moses, and Moses, he said to Adam, do you blame me for what Allah he wrote for me? And he said, so Allah, he made Adam commit sin, and then Allah will punish him for the sin that he committed, you know, which is the plan of Allah. This is like, you know, so he said, well, Allah, yes, here Adam is a victim because Allah, he wanted to be known. So Allah here, he deceived Adam, you know, because he is the one who made him commit the sin. The story is very simple.
He wrote it before it happened.
Yeah, not only he wrote it, you see, when I write a scenario for you, I'm writing a scenario of two things: scenario of your fate and your how I can deceive you. You know, because here, how Adam was able to do, why he did that, because simply Allah, he made him do it. How he made him do it? He deceived him. All right. The fate here, is nothing but a plan of deception. So I write for you a plan which nobody can get away from it, and this plan including how I can deceive you, so you commit sin, and then you ask me for forgiveness, and then I forgive you. All right. So the story here is very clear that Allah is the deceiver, because Adam here is not the one to blame. As you see, this is Muhammad himself saying that Adam, he confuted Moses. Adam confuted Moses about this debate. And how Adam, he confuted Moses? Simply, he said to him, do you blame me? Do you blame me for action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation? So what Allah, he wrote for me, that he will deceive me, he will fool me, and he will make me do this, so later he can punish me, or I will ask for forgiveness. So Adam saying to Moses, you cannot blame me for the sin I did, because at the end of the day, this is the deception of Allah.
God's plan,
you know?
Allah's plan.
Yeah, this is the plan of Allah to deceive me and to make me do so. So as you see, that this deception of Allah start from the first man and will not end anywhere until he deceive all mankind. This is the devil.
Yes.
And here this is against the nature of God, because you see, God supposedly he will punish you for a sin you did, not a sin he made you do.
Exactly.
For this is not justice, because if you are the one who made me commit sin, then you are going to punish me for what you made me do, and I have no choice to do or not. That's stupid. That's not fair. That's not justice, and that's not from God.
And it's not merciful either.
It's evil. It's pure evil. You know, like you're playing for me. I am a person who have no ability to stop you from making me doing things, and then you punish me for what I did.
Yes.
You know,
exactly.
That is a pure evil.
It is. Well, thank you for your answer. It's very clear, and it's going to help me.
Yeah.